Hello. Good evening, UK. Good evening, everyone, wherever you are watching from. Good evening. And this is Jeremy from the UK. It's 8 o'clock. And yes, coming in Facebook Live to tell you something very important and very empowering, especially during these times of this uh, corona pandemic. And yes, so a bit of my background. I'm a nurse by profession. I was trained in the Philippines. I worked in St. Luke's Medical Center for 2 years before coming in here in the UK. So I've been a nurse here in the UK for about 20 years now. Yeah, 20, coming 21 years. So I've got 22 years of nursing experience. And most of my experience is mainly in intensive care unit, or what we call ICU. ICU, I've worked in cardiothoracic ICU for 8 years, 4 years in neurosurgical intensive care unit, and about just more than a year in general ICU. And for the past 3 years, I've been a clinical nurse specialist for stroke. And also, on the side, on top of that one, I'm also a scanner operator here in the UK. So, scanner operator is basically it's a biophotonic scanner that scans antioxidant levels in the body, non-invasively for 30 seconds. So that's a technology that I am lucky and privileged to have as a tool for measuring antioxidants. So my what I would like to share to all of you today is the importance of nutritional supplements. So this goes out to all of you, most especially for our frontliners. I'm a frontliner myself. Um, yes, I'm a frontliner myself, and this goes to all, most especially, this is to everybody, especially to all the frontliners we have, the nurses, doctors, health professionals. This is a very important topic. So, in these times of national or global crisis, there's of this coronavirus pandemic, um, we all know the measures that we need to do in order to stop the spread of it. Number one is hand washing, meticulous hand washing. Number two is what we call social distancing. Number three is staying at home, right? That's why a lot of people are now encouraged to work at home, stay at home, and of course, shutting down or locking down most of the public places. And these measures are to stop the spread of the virus, right? All these things. But what the government doesn't tell us is it stops the spread, right? All these measures, hand washing, social distancing, staying at home. What else? What else can you add? Basically, no handshakes and all these things. Just do the shoulder tapping, or whatever you call that, shoulder one. Not shoulder, but elbow. Yeah. So all these things stops the spread of the virus, but especially for the frontliners, we are looking after COVID-19 patients. There are wards now which are excluded in all hospitals. I think is in the hospital where I work, we have almost three wards dedicated for COVID-19 patients. And imagine in a ward there's like at least 25 bed capacity. So imagine that's like 50, and you know, and most hospitals are preparing now for patients being in a ventilator. And that is the truth. Like operating theaters are now converted into intensive care unit. Like it's not yet happening, but it's a preparation. They are setting up ventilators on these areas now. They're clearing everything which is not of high importance at the moment, so that they can use it in the overflow of patients, because we only have limited ICU beds in every hospital anyway. 30 is being the most in every hospital. It's already big, but we have a lot of COVID patients. And yeah, so going back to my topic, I'm being sidetracked. What the government doesn't tell us is how to really protect yourself. That is stopping the spread. But how do we really protect ourselves, our body, from the virus? By staying fit and healthy. How do we stay fit and healthy? That is by eating the right foods with the right nutrients, quality foods. And that includes as well adequate rest and sleep, and exercise to stay fit. But the most important thing is our immunity, our immune system. How do we strengthen that one? It's through the right nutrition, right? Nutrition. And what is the importance of these nutritional supplements? A lot of you may be skeptical about nutritional supplements. Yes, it is called nutritional supplements. It doesn't replace healthy eating, rest and sleep, exercise. It doesn't replace all those things. But what I'm saying is, this is what the government is not telling us. They tell us about all these things which stops the spread. But what if, just like me and you who are health professionals, even not health professionals, because when you go out, you don't know where this stranger who's walking in front of you or next to you have been exposed to. We never know, right? We don't have a way of telling it, right? Or even before this happened, before the lockdown, 14 days before, you never know who your friends that you met with, especially if they are in the health profession. You never know. You've been exposed already. So even if you practice all this hand washing, but if you have already inhaled it, because it will take time before you have the symptoms, the signs and symptoms, right? It will take time before you have the signs and symptoms. So all these measures to stop it, but what if you already have it, right? So how can you protect yourself? It's our immunity. It's us, right? But obviously, what is being said is social distancing, stay at home. But for all the healthcare professionals out there, especially the frontliners, it is very important. And because you're a health professional, that the main protection is really our immunity. Our immunity itself. No matter how much hand washing you do, how many tissues you have hoarded, right? It's not going to protect you. It's going to stop, but it's not going to protect you, right? So the main protection that we have is our immune system. And we strengthen that one with the nutrients, rest and sleep, exercise, staying fit. And this is when we realize the importance of nutritional supplements. It doesn't replace it, but it supplements it. Imagine a plant or a tree, right? They need basic things like water and sunlight for it to grow, right? But if you want it to flourish, to make it healthier, you put fertilizers. You put fertilizers in them, right? So it's the same with our body. We eat, we drink, we rest, sleep, right? We exercise. But if you want to boost our body, especially our immunity, you need the nutritional supplements. And that is the importance of that's number one importance of having a nutritional supplement. If you want boost, especially these times when there's a pandemic and this virus is very strong, it spreads very easily. And the symptoms are like respiratory symptoms. You can just imagine you're like drowning. You're like drowning because eventually, if it gets worse, especially if your immunity is low, if you're not protected, then you end up with what we call ARDS. This is what kills a COVID-19 patient, the ARDS. Your lung becomes stiff because of the fluid accumulating in your lungs. It's acute respiratory distress syndrome. That's why they needed extra oxygen and mechanical ventilation, right? So it is the protection, our immunity. So it doesn't, it's like a fertilizer. So that's the role of the nutritional supplement. The second importance of having a nutritional supplement is it's bridging the gap. Before this all happened, we all have our dietary practices, especially if you're a healthcare professional, even if you're not a healthcare professional, but after a long day at work, and you're the one who need to prepare your own food, you don't have time for it. You just resort into junk foods, right? You just resort into takeaways. And as we know, takeaways is not healthy at all, right? Because they are mostly fast food. And if this has been our practice for a long time, then obviously our dietary intake is not good. Our diet is not good, right? So especially if you're not eating fruits and vegetables, because that's the one that we need as well, fruits and vegetables. If you're not eating that much fruits and vegetables, your antioxidants is well below. So nutritional supplements are there to bridge the gap. As what I said, it doesn't replace it, but at least it bridges the gap. So even if you don't eat properly or eat the right quality foods, at least you know that there's something that will still protect you. As what I said, it doesn't replace it. It's a supplement. It can bridge the gap. So that's the second importance. So, and you might argue that I'm eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, so I must be healthy. Okay, so here's the thing. So yes, you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, but how fresh are they? How, as the time goes on, the soil where all these fruits and vegetables come from, as we all know, it's not as rich anymore. With all the chemicals, with the mass production of fruits and vegetables, they use chemicals, right? So how do we know that those things alone, you will realize straight away that the fruits and vegetables that we grab from the supermarkets, how nutritious are they, right? Because as what I've said, mass production, the quality of the soil is not as good as before. All the nutritional values of these fruits and vegetables that we eat have gone down because of that, especially if they are imported from another country. So when you import it, you store it because it needs to be transported to another country with the storage, and by the time it reaches our the shelf in Tesco, Sainsbury's, and all the shops, it's not as fresh anymore, right? Unless you have a garden and you can plant your own fruits and vegetables and you get it yourself and then you eat it, you prepare it, eat it straight away. And that is really fresh. But how many of us actually have that, actually do that, or have that a garden where they can plant their own? Not a lot of us actually do that. So it's not as fresh, it's not as nutritious as before because of all these things that I've just said. Even the 5 a day is not actually 5 a day, it's 9 and more now in order to meet that nutritional requirement. They always say 5 a day, but it's actually more than that in order to reach that nutritional value. Another thing is, how do you prepare your vegetables? Maybe some of you overcook it. So when you overcook it, when you overcook your vegetable, all the nutrients are already on the water. And what do we do with the water? We throw it in the sink, and the nutrients all goes into the drain. And the one that we eat is doesn't have that much nutritional value anymore. So those are just the facts. And how do you know? Of course, there's a lot of supplements around, thousands of them. Vitamins, minerals, all these things, vitamin C, vitamin D. And how do you know you get the quality ones? Well, this is just the truth. Of course, the one that you buy in supermarkets, Boots, or I mean, we trust them, right? But when it comes to nutritional supplements, we know that these are the cheap ones. And if you know it's a cheap one, the quality is questionable, right? When it's cheap, then most probably the quality is not good. It's like bags and the shoes that you buy, right? They are expensive, like a small bag or purse, something like that. Women buy that, or the shoes, very expensive ones, because you know it's quality, right? So it's the same with nutritional supplements are no different. They are expensive, yes, but it's the price that you pay, it's the value that you get, right? And you know that these are quality supplements. So whatever you buy in Holland and Barrett, sorry to burst your bubble, but this is just the truth. All those that you buy, those cheap supplements, they are cheap for a reason, because they're not produced like high quality, right? So I have a simple, what do you call this one? A simple, it's not a trick, but it's something that you can do if you are taking supplements at the moment, especially if it's in a tablet form or even in a capsule form. Yeah, what I want you to do is, if you know, how will you know if your supplements is high quality? Yeah, when you say supplements, it should be complete and comprehensive. It's not just vitamin C, because you can buy like vitamin C, right? Or vitamin D only, or ACD, or whatever, yeah? But a quality nutritional supplement should have all the macro and micronutrients. These are the vitamins and minerals. All the phytonutrients. Phytonutrients are the nutrients coming from plants, and you know that they are natural. That's what I've said. Macronutrients are your fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. And micronutrients are your vitamins and minerals, and antioxidants. Your supplements that you should be taking should have antioxidants as well. And the role of antioxidants, it actually protects us from the free radicals. The free radicals that cause free radical damage or oxidative stress to our cells damages our cells. And our immune system are composed of cells. So if you don't have this high antioxidant level, your immune system, that's the cells which is comprising your immune system, will also be damaged. That's including that one. So how will you know if your supplements that you're taking, if you're taking supplements, if they're high quality? So this is a little exercise. I've got a water here, right? Because our body is composed of 60 to 70% water, right? So this is our body. And I've got this iodine. This iodine, yeah, will represent the free radicals. The free radicals are stress is number one. It's a free radical. Free radical is normal, because we have the free radicals. We produce free radicals normally in our body because of the chemical processes in our body, but only to a small amount. But once we go out there, and depending on our lifestyle, we expose ourselves to larger or more dangerous free radicals. And these are pollution, excessive exposure to sunlight. If you work in a place where there are radiation, as what I said, is stress, excessive smoking, excessive alcohol, all this bad lifestyle can increase your free radicals, which can cause free radical damage because of the oxidative stress. And that's why it's oxidative stress. That's why we need antioxidants to prevent the oxidative stress that can damage the cell. So this iodine will represent the free radicals in our body. So there you go. So you can only do this if you have an iodine. So that's another thing. If you have an iodine. So I put this one on this one. So we can put more. Yeah, let's put more to make it really dark. Imagine that one, the free radicals in the body. Now I have this, I've got this supplement with me. This is the supplement that I take. That's the one. And what I did, I crushed this one. I crush it. It's all in here. I crush it already. I don't know if you can see it properly, but there, I already crushed it there. Yeah, so I already crushed it just to save time. And I'm going to pour it in there. And basically, that will be, so that supplement, I crush it. Because this supplement is high quality supplement. This is not what you just get from Holland and Barrett's, Boots, Superdrug, or these cheap supplements. This is not a cheap supplement. This is a high quality supplement with antioxidants, with micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients. That's what I take. And I mix it in there. So just see, when I mix it there, see? The dark turned into light. And this is how this type of supplements, high quality supplements, premium supplements, can protect your body. Yeah? This is how it can protect your body. See? Turned into... So this is one exercise that you can do as well. If you have iodine. If you have access to iodine. So crush it. And if your supplements is like this, can do this, then it's a good quality supplement. But if not, you're just wasting your money from all the supplements. So that is all about for today. What is the importance of nutritional supplements? And I hope you found it useful, informative, valuable, and empowering. Yeah. So if you want to know more about the supplements that I am taking myself, just drop me a message. You know where I am, you know where I live in Facebook. So especially these times when there's a viral pandemic, especially for the healthcare professionals, as what I've said, all the social distancing, hand washing, it stops the spread, but how protected are you? The basic protection that we have is our immune system. And how do we strengthen our immune system? Eating the quality foods, rest, sleep, exercise, stay fit. If you're not eating the right types of food, the quality foods which are nutritious, then we have nutritional supplements. It doesn't replace all this healthy eating, but it will supplement it like a fertilizer to the plant. It supplements to the body, human body, and it will at least bridge the gap. And especially during these times that you have, this is the last thing that I would like to say before I end this Facebook Live. If you can afford it, buy it. Because what you cannot afford is to get ill. I hope you got that message. All right? These are premium supplements, but they are premium because there is a reason for that one. They are high quality. And I have proven that one through this one. And as what I mentioned earlier, I'm a scanner operator as well. I've got the bioprotonic scanner. You've probably seen it before. And these supplements, when you take them, the one that I'm taking, I can measure if that is working for your body because I have a tool that can prove that your supplement is actually working because it can measure your antioxidant level. And your supplement should be not just vitamin C or D, but it should be comprehensive. It should contain antioxidants as well. And I can measure that antioxidants because of the tool that I have, which is the biophotonic scanner. That one alone, I can prove that the supplements that you're taking is working or not. All right, so what I've said, before I end this one, I would like to greet all our viewers for tonight and thank you everyone for tuning in. This is very important. Our first wealth is our health, right? So Franciscano, thank you for watching. George Nels, thank you for watching. Joe Alexa, thank you for watching. Casey Estrada Bulaon of Catherine Claire Images. For all your photographic needs, please get in touch with Casey Estrada Bulaon on Facebook. Marvin Gasco, Kuya Marvin, thank you for watching. Glindel Belmonte of Comfort Health Services. Get in touch with Glindel for Comfort Health Services for staffing needs. Sharina Cruz, Jonathan Cha, thank you for watching. Ferlane Ning Ramirez Espinosa, thank you for watching. Sister Joe Kane, my senior nurse in Hasu in Queen's Hospital, thank you for watching. And Mr. Jimmy Wong, yes, hello Mr. Germinator, yes, hello Mr. Jimmy Wong, thank you for watching. Yes, you take the supplements too, really good brand. Yes, we are advocates of this one. And Patricia Perez, thank you for watching. So before I end again, our first wealth is our health. And if you can afford it, buy it. Because what you can't afford is to get sick. So thank you everyone, and more power to all of you. And thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Stay safe everyone. And bless us all. Thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Till next time. Thank you.